So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Bacall to Arms, 1946. This is going to be another bonus feature on the special features section of the To Have and Have Not disc, which is all Warner Brothers, apparently, because I saw Leonard Martin with his Warner Brothers pin. I guess he's an employee of Warner Brothers. He's a direct employee. He gets his W-2 from them. Bacall to Arms is a 1946 Warner Brothers Merry Melodies series short planned by Bob Clampett and finished by Arthur Davis in his second to last cartoon as Warner Brothers. At Warner Brothers, the short was released on August 3rd, 1946. The title refers to both Hemingway's 1921 novel, A Farewell to Arms, and actress Lauren Bacall, whose acclaimed 1944 film debut was in To Have and Have Not, which I just discovered thanks to Leonard Maltin and pals, based on Hemingway's 1937 novel, as well as a play on the term A Call to Arms. The cartoon is set in a movie theater. Various random gags occur before the film, such as one patron moving to another seat, another patron taking the vacated seat, and so on, accelerating into a free-for-all. A wolf makes a pass at a sexy movie usherette, gets slapped in the face, then settles down for the show. While the theater is in color, the films within the film are black and white. A short newsreel is narrated by Robert C. Bruce. Oh, I'm giving this 1 out of 5 stars, by the way. I hated it. It's just basically a cartoon version of To Have and Have Not. Best scenes, I guess. Lauren Bacall smoking a cigarette. Hey, you got a light? Lauren Bacall kissing Humphrey Bogart. Did you like that? I'm not sure. That kind of stuff. Okay. So the main feature is a film called To Have, a parody of To Have and Have Not. It includes images of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, who are credited as Bogey Gokart and Lori B. Cool. In addition to recreating a few well-known scenes from that film, the kissing scene, the put your lips together and blow scene. Oh, I forgot about that one. The players sometimes lapse into slapstick, Bacall lighting her cigarette with a blowtorch a la Harpo Marx, or letting loose with a loud, shrill whistle after her famous sultry comment, which did not happen in the original film because I just saw a clip of it in the special features. And the movie characters interact with the theater audience. Cool. Kind of like demons. All right. Although the theater was initially full, it is eventually seen to be empty except for one patron, a literal lone wolf in a zoot suit, who goes gaga over Bacall. That was the same wolf in the beginning of the movie. The final gag has the wolf grabbing a cigarette that was dropped in the film, and he jumps off the screen and Bogey shoots him. The ending is kind of racist, if you ask me. I didn't get the ending joke, though. All right. That's why I kind of that's why I can't give it 2 out of 5 stars, because I didn't get the ending racist joke. All right. The film reuses animation from an earlier short, She Was an Acrobat's Daughter, by Fritz Freleng. Like its 1930s predecessor, the film depicts a noisy movie audience member who disrupts the screening In this case, the noisy audience is represented by the wolf whistling and howling of the wolf in the audience. The film uses caricatures of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, who attempt to act out the scene from To Have and Have Not, 1944, in which they first kiss, and her character's advice on how to whistle. Bogart eventually shoots this disruptive wolf from the movie screen, though the film within the film never properly ends. The short is one of two parodies of Bogart from the Warner Brothers cartoon studio. The other was Slick Hair, which I think I have reviewed, where restaurant customer Bogart demands fried rabbit from Elmer Fudd. Yeah, I remember that. I reviewed that one. Setting up a plot where he chases the Bugs Bunny. The film functions as a tribute to Bacall and her sexual attractiveness. I'm not crazy about Lauren Bacall. She was a communist crud. It was probably produced to promote the release of an upcoming feature film, The Big Sleep. Oh, that's a great flick. We love The Big Sleep on this channel. The film conflates two scenes from To Have and Have Not, the scene where the protagonists are introduced to each other in the whistle scene. Oh, so combined two scenes. Okay. In the original film, Bogart cleans a fishing reel. In the parody, he cleans a .45 caliber handgun. I think I like the handgun better than the fishing reel. In a reference to Bacall's hotness, when her caricature crosses the floor, she leaves a trail of flames behind her. While the film within the film is black and white, making it the last Warner Brothers cartoon in black and white, the flames are red and yellow. When she asks for a light, the Bogart caricature offers her a blowtorch. She easily catches it, and she uses the torch to light her cigarette. Oh, so the ending is a reference to Eddie Rochester Anderson, whom I don't know. That's why I didn't get the ending. I guess he's another version of Step and Fetch It. References, yeah. I'm not going to give away the ending. Okay. Author Don Perry points that in the 1930s, Walt Disney Productions was an industry leader in character and animation, but as this studio's focus shifted from animated shorts to animated feature films, other studios making their own advances in the field, at times depicting emotions that were absent from Disney films. Perry cites Bacall to Arms as a memorable depiction of lust in animation. The wolf himself seems similar to Wolfie by Tex Avery. I think I like Tex Avery cartoons better. That's just my personal preference. Okay, World War II ended in September 1945, but several animated shorts released later in that year and into 1946 still contain war-related references. In Bacall to Arms, there is a newsreel featuring wartime inventions put to peacetime use. The example depicted is that of a married man who uses radar to receive early warnings for the unannounced visits of his mother-in-law. The house in the newsreel segment was the same house used in the private Snafu short Payday, a short where Snafu keeps buying unnecessary items rather than investing money on the house when the war was over. Norman Klein cites the film as an example of animated films referencing film noir and figures associated with the genre, such as Bogart. He argues that screwball comedy film, the chase theme animated films, the crime film, and film noir were genres which shared certain elements. In his view, all were reactions to the melodrama films of the 1930s, and all rejected the moralizing tendencies of these melodramas. They reacted by embracing depictions of outrageous behavior and amorality. Common themes among them were depiction of poetic justice as malum in se, or fake sentiment as a tool of deception, and sadomat and sardonicism as the primary sardonicism as the primary form of humor. All right, that is a long Wikipedia page. Holy cow! Well, I just got off my my graveyard shift. I'm dead tired. I'm about ready to sleep for about 8 hours. I got a little bit of popcorn left. And, let me tell you what's coming down the pike next week. Oh, man, I'm ready for a big time nap. It's 8:30. I should be napping already. Maybe I'll only get 7.5 hours straight. And I'll have to run to the toilet. You know that feeling when you wake up and you have to run to the toilet? That's what I'm going to do before I have to pick up my son. Oh, man. There's all right, so in the special features, it has a love story, the story of To Have and Have Not. That's the one with Leonard Maltin and his friends. Then there's a 10, 14, 46 Lux Radio Theater broadcast and the theatrical trailer. So lots of stuff going on in the special features. It might take me a while to review the actual movie. But we like film noir, especially The Big Sleep. So if it's anything like The Big Sleep, I'm looking forward to that. All right. So the next one up looks like The Thin Man. I told you Explorers was coming up next, but it looks like I don't have to wait for The Thin Man anymore. We'll see. It's entirely possible that I could get The Thin Man this week. Then Explorers, 1985. Oh, The Thin Man is 1934. All right, Explorers, 1985. That's coming next week, in all likelihood. Robo Vampire, 1987. And The Lady Vanishes, 1938. So that's what's coming down the pike next week. There you have it. I'm filling you in on this, that, and the other before I take my long nap. Laters.